Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast, episode 870. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
All right, so before we say the article, just want to make everybody aware, take this with a grain of salt. Supposedly, I'm hearing that this isn't, it hasn't been completely confirmed. It may be a recycled article, but Chris is going to read the article anyway, and then we'll make judgment, all right? So what does this article say?
There's really not much to this article. It's basically just saying what you said, that Capaldi and Pearl Mackie might be gone by Series 11.
Okay. So basically, from what I read, they said it's from the Mirror, and that despite reports that Capaldi was going to stay with Chibnall and Pearl Mackie might have re-signed, and Matt Lucas might stay too. The word is that the BBC have been in touch with Chris Chibnall. The sales figures for the toys have been down. Anything related to a Doctor Who with Capaldi stuff they're saying is down, and they want to reinvigorate the show as a new show. They want to go back to the David Tennant and Billie Piper era, where you have a young, dashing doctor with a beautiful female companion hurling off into time and space. And they're trying to recapture that magic. Again, this could be a recycled article, because what we were led to believe was that, with Moffat leaving, that Capaldi was not going to leave. We did hear that Pearl Mackie's contract and Matt Lucas's contract was just for Series 10, but then we heard rumblings that she was going to stay, and that Capaldi was definitely going to be with Chibnall for another year. Now, if that changed with the BBC stepping in, see, here's the thing, all right? You can't blame Capaldi for the way Moffat writes and different things. And if you don't have Doctor Who on the air for a whole year, then no matter who the Doctor is, people are going to lose interest, right, Chris?
No, I agree. I do. I don't think that Capaldi is to blame for any of this. And I agree. I think that having the show be on such a long hiatus, for a television show this popular, a year is a long hiatus. I think that sucks, and I think that it sucks that if this article is true, it sucks that he might leave at the end of Series 10, because I feel that people might look back onto this run as the Doctor, and they might say, "Oh, this was the worst one of the New Who era," which is not true. I think Capaldi has been a great Doctor with what he's had to work with.
Right.
I think I really do think a lot of the inconsistencies have been in the writing.
Yeah, I do too.
Writing for him, but the writing for the overarching story as well, or stories, I should say, as well. Honestly, I can understand why Chibnall might want, his own Doctor and his own companion, but I don't think it needs to be a young Doctor. You know what I'm saying? I think you can have an older Doctor as long as you write him competently. You know what I'm saying? One of my biggest issues with the way Capaldi's been written has been he's so inconsistent.
Yes.
I don't know if he's supposed to be serious, funny, sarcastic. He's like all of them at once, and they contradict. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The way he is in one episode might be totally different from another. Whereas David Tennant and Matt Smith had moments where they were angry and dark, but most of the time they were one way. They acted one way.
Yes, absolutely. You hit the nail on the head. And also, too, there was too much time of a break with Doctor Who when it was Matt Smith's final thing, where there was only 2 episodes aired, the 50th and Time of the Doctor.
Yeah.
The whole, that is just, they split Series 7 into, 1 year, and then we got that bull crap of just 2 episodes. So, and then we have Capaldi, but again, we have a break. Now, honestly, I want to see Capaldi with Chibnall for a season or 2. I don't know if we're going to get that now. Here's the thing. I understand what they're saying, but they are to blame. The BBC is to blame and Moffat's to blame. Whether it be he's the real reason that they're taking a break constantly, or the BBC. Now, BBC had said something about the Olympics, but you know what? They could have aired it after the Olympics because there's no Olympics going on right now. So,
Yeah, no.
I mean, I understand they created Class and everything, and Class is great, but they had to create Class because these people are going to be out of work, and you can't just say, by the way, you're going to come back in a year, so you're not going to have a job for a year. You got to give jobs to these people. So even Russell T. Davies did that, Wizards and Aliens, with Sarah Jane and all that. I mean, you can't just – these people need jobs. And Doctor Who off the air for a year, it hurts everyone. It hurts the special effects department. It hurts the soundtrack people. I mean, I'm hearing that Murray Gold's not going to be with Doctor Who. Now, I'm kind of wondering if that's because these stupid breaks constantly – that what is he going to compose, like an episode? And even when he wanted to compose a new generation song or something, they wouldn't let him. They said, recycle stuff from the Rings of Akatan. So it's like, and he even said he wanted to. But Moffat told him no. So, how much work is he getting from it? Obviously, he's going to leave. So this is the thing we're having now. It's like Capaldi's being nice about it. But he's not going to stay that long. I mean, if he does stay with Chibnall, he might be only a year. And will we really get our taste with Chibnall, with Capaldi, or are they just going to change their mind and say, look, we're going to bow out Christmas 2017, and good luck to you, Chibnall, with a new doctor. Either way, we're going to get a 20-something doctor and a 20-something companion. And they're either going to try to recapture, of course, between Tennant and Matt Smith, but it's going to be a whole new ball game. Maybe a romance, maybe this, maybe that, but all this stuff, they're not going to probably show anything from the previous stuff. They're not going to, have anybody appear. Probably all new people. So, I mean, that's even if Capaldi regenerates, that's what we're going to get eventually. We're going to get a 20-something doctor, I think.
I got to tell you, and really, it would not surprise me if the next Doctor was female. It really wouldn't. I was saying 14, but if they want to really shake it up, that's what they're gonna do, and it's gonna. I personally, I think it's gonna. Yes, you might get more people watching, but in my opinion, it kind of screws up the Doctor's character.
Well, I got to tell you, Haley Atwell doesn't even have a show anymore.
Yeah.
Her show got canceled, Conviction.
Yeah.
Not doing Agent Carter. So I'm going to say the odds are 90% that because she's out of work and because she requested to be the doctor, that if there is going to be a female doctor, she will be the doctor.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Because, she's asked for it. And if they decide to go that way, that's what she'll get. That's what we'll get, her. And I honestly, if it's a female, I'm pretty sure it's going to be her. I don't see it any other way. And I think she would do a great job, but I'm not really crazy about having a female doctor, to tell you the truth.
Me neither.
So. And none of these breaks. Okay?
Yeah, they got to stop with this.
I mean,
this is ridiculous.
You don't even have Top Gear. You're not even going to have Bake Off. I mean, what are you going to have? Sherlock you don't even have because he's doing Doctor Strange. He can't film Series 5 or whatever he's doing Series 4. It's done, but, they're trying to spread it out, So listen, if we release Sherlock in January 2017, that buys us another year where we can get him in 2017 to film or release in 2018. No, he's busy in Infinity War and everything. So, don't count on that. He might not even come back. I mean, he basically, and then Moffat's totally out of work, period. Which I think he's right now realizing that why did I leave when now I don't even have Sherlock? Totally out of work. So I'm even afraid of that because I don't even know what he would do then. I mean, he might do some crazy series and it's so. Again, as fans, I want Capaldi to stay. You want him to stay. I mean,
I do, yeah.
We'll see what happens. And again, I don't even really know what the hell I expect with Series 10 because they've been so quiet. It's pathetic. I mean, I think Connor told me one of the titles is Eaters of the Dead or something like that. If one of the episodes is going to be like a weird forest thing where Pearl Mackie, she was filming it yesterday, today. We have no information. It's getting worse and worse every year where they're not saying anything. They're not giving us anything. It's like, you can't do that if you're off the air for like 2 years almost. I mean, this year was nothing. One episode. So it's pathetic. We got to get something in its place. And then they try to give us Class, but that's not enough. Class 8 episodes is not enough. So, did you see Class?
No. To be honest, I have really no interest in it. I was interested before, but, I mean, I saw the trailers and I was like, I don't care.
I mean, I think it's a big mistake that we are not allowed to have it till 2017. I think that somebody screwed up someplace, and that's bullshit, like totally, because, you want to be in America, you want to make money from America, you want to promote it all over the place, and people don't know what the F it is because you're not putting it here and you're not really promoting it here. So, I mean, I don't care about seeing a logo for BBC America 2017. You need to release it at the same time. Bottom line. And they're throwing the Power of the Daleks on Saturday because we got nothing, And my DVD recorder's recording a 5-minute segment about Power of the Daleks. I'm like, we should have episodes besides Power of the Daleks. More than one. So,
I mean, they could, during this time, I mean, why not put on the classic show for a little while?
Yeah, or why not do an animated series?
Or do something like that,
Why not do an animated series with Tennant? I mean, they're doing the audios. You did it with Freeman Agyeman. I mean, do 8 Doctor animateds. Do whole seasons. I mean, they have to have money, no? They don't have money. What about the budget for the whole Doctor Who Series 10? Like, what do you do with the budget if you don't film anything now? One Christmas special we got. So where does that money go for this year? We lose it?
Can you imagine if this Christmas special is a disappointment?
Oh, God.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's going to be. I'm just saying, like, can you imagine if it is, like, hypothetically?
I mean, then we're going to have to wait till April.
Yeah, with a sour taste in our mouth. We're going to be like...
Well, not for nothing. With the exception of a nice speech with River and the Doctor, right? The Husbands of River song wasn't like, oh, my God.
I thought it was good. I didn't think it was the best.
Good. It wasn't what it should have been. I think that kind of turned people off when the fact she was, married to someone else or almost married to someone else or whatever. But, I mean, I'm glad the speech was nice. That's what I was looking for. And the other speech, Nisby. But, I wasn't ever expecting that to be the same Towers. So, I mean, like the way they went about it. I mean, I always knew that they were going to have her final appearance in a Christmas special with Singing Towers. But, stupid title for a Christmas special. So, yeah, again, Doctor Who fans are starved. Us Whovians are starved for Doctor Who. And problem is that we're going to be in a situation like sort of when Doctor Who was canceled where stuff is going to be on TV. Mm-hmm. Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica is coming back and, they're going to make movies out of that. They're bringing everything back to TV. So, people are going to lose interest and leave. That's a scary time now. You wasted too much time. You should have put stuff out, but I just, for the life of me, don't understand the decisions of the BBC to release one whole episode of Doctor Who for the whole entire year since the previous Christmas. That is absurd. And all these websites of Doctor Who are fading out of existence because they've been starved for information. That they put false articles, they put any type of articles to survive. But I got to tell you, after the Christmas special, if that's a bomb, we're going to lose half our Doctor Who sites. We're going to lose half these news sites. We're going to lose a lot of people. It's unfortunate. All right. On that note, thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye for now.